All right, welcome to this video. In this video, I want to share some life updates, how my life recently developed. I thought I considered a while to doing this video, but I came to the conclusion that I want to, because I want to share my journey, not only about the sunny days of life, spending your time traveling, living the best life ever, and all of that, but also sharing the rainy and stormy days and the hardships in life, what probably brings you the most depth and the most strength. Exactly through that. And because of that, I just want to give insights about the latest life developments, updates, the lessons I learned or I'm actually learning. And maybe one or another can see similarities, take their lessons out of that, and helps them going through hardships as I went through or am actually going through. So what happens? Most of you guys who follow me around here on the social medias also noticed my engagement, or our engagement, Geraldine and mine's, just a while ago. We spent our time together back home in Germany, and I introduced her to all of my friends, family, clients, and whatever. So all in all, everyone knows us as a couple. Everyone knows our story through the conversations we had, the story we shared, and I guess everyone I just had that feeling that everyone loved us as a couple. And this had to come to an end. So what just happens is we canceled the wedding, what was planned in January next year on the 29th in the Philippines. And we also broke up just 3 weeks ago. I just had to spend my time on myself. I have just spent my time in solitude to get my head sorted, my emotions sorted, to get processed with everything. Because the decision was probably one of the hardest I did since now, but on a long-term run, probably one of the most important, because from planning to build a marriage and build a family and all of that, to literally clean up everything, to leave Australia, what I just did last Sunday, and rebuild your whole entire life. Is quite challenging on the one side, and definitely just takes a lot, emotionally, physically, mentally. It's just how life can be sometimes, but whatever. The thing I just wanted to share is, because especially all of my closest friends, my families, the guys close to me, close to us, saw how we've been together and what kind of love we shared. And to be honest, we are both highly blessed and grateful to experience such a love in life. I guess a lot of relationships, or not every, let me say it like this, not every relationship have the blessing to experience unconditional, true and real love that we was blessed with, and we was both highly grateful for. But at the end of the day, love is, or was, I guess never will be enough to stay into a relationship, to build a future day in, day out for the rest of your life on the side of another human. If there is some unsolvable incompatibilities, what just rose up, and we both tried really hard to overcome that, but it ends up every time at the same street, which was a dead end at the end of the day. It was not that, it was that we fell out of love, but sometimes, it takes more than that. On the other hand, I just want to share also a lot of guys who will see this kind of video will know me. A lot of guys who will see this video now will probably know me since a while, probably longer than our relationship went for, and my true self, the way I am, is very, I would say, ambitious. I would say I'm very driven. I'm very focused in life. Sometimes too serious, maybe, in a kind of, a German. This is a quite funny thing, because one of my friends in Australia always said, like, you Germans are just too serious about life. You need sometimes some fun, and maybe it's about that sometimes. But I just was always ambitious, always driven. I have big goals in life I want to achieve, and in the last 2 years since I met Cherry, since I decided to marry her literally and build a family and all of that, I changed a lot. Not that much physically, but very much mentally, emotional and spiritual. So I just also want to share and express my kind of gratitude and pleasure I have to experience this last 2 years. So I look back on a relationship, what I definitely would have chosen over and over again. Also, if I knew I would end up at the same point where I end up where I've been right now, because the amount on the version I've grown now into spending the time together with her has grown me so much more to a higher, better version, mentally, emotional and spiritual. So when you come out of the bodybuilding universe, you strive for physical development. So you want to increase your physique day in, day out. You strive for a better look, more muscles, leaner fat, whatever. You just want to improve from year to year, especially when you're doing bodybuilding competitions, competition-wise, in every single competition. And this was, for my behalf, a very big, improvement since my last 10 to 5 years physically. And then after I ended my last prep during the beginning of our relationship, and I switched my focus more from a bodybuilding competitive lifestyle to a fitness lifestyle, but a lot of yeah, good life quality, spending in a relationship with a lot of good food, a lot of flexibility in your nutrition, a lot of yeah, just living the good life. If you're in love, if you're like, yeah, I think everything is nice and can't be better, you enjoy life much more and you step back a little bit from being that ambitious, being that driven maybe, being a little bit more relaxed about that. But this doesn't mean that you will improve in different aspects in life. I spend so much time going through conversations, very, very hard conversations with her in our relationship. I guess our core relationship, or what our relationship was based on, was good quality conversations. Very deep, very rough, very real, but very, very, yeah, very, very incoming with, yeah, growth on both sides. So we often said in our relationship, like, you spending time in this relationship and with each other, like, your partner should bring out the best of you and help you to improve. And this is definitely what happens, I think, in both of us, that we, yeah, maybe not physically for me, sure. I mean, I would not say that I lost any, like, I'm not obese, fat and whatever, but I definitely developed more mentally, emotional, spiritual the last 2 years than I did physically, for sure, but I definitely maintained my physical shape, I would say. And this was probably one of the, like I said, right now I'm 29 years old, quite young probably, but I feel fucking old because the 30 will be quite close, whatever. And I think this was one of the biggest life lessons I learned, was literally this relationship. And I take so much wisdom out of that. What I know no one and nobody can take from me. And through this journey and through my lessons, I felt my coaching, the work with my clients also changed a lot, because I was not only the coach, but I was also more like a mentor, like my role. You will always be a mentor a little bit, when you kind of a little bit empathic in the work you're doing as a online fitness coach, whatever. But I also, clients starting to reach out to me more with, yeah, stuff they facing in their private life, maybe in their relationship, whatever. So I went also with all of the lessons I learned through the last years with one of the other clients as well. So what I just want to say is, I just think that, this is also the reason why I'm making this video right now, is, I guess, especially by sharing this roughly hard, unsexy stuff right now, is where the real growth, mentally, physically, spiritual, is laying into. And this is what I want to give much more furtherwise than only physical fitness informations and news. I don't want to be only the guy who is like bringing you in the best physical shape of their life, but also the guy who brings you into a higher version of themselves, spiritual, mentally, emotionally. And this is why, yeah, I'm sharing stuff like this now as well. So, on the other side, yeah, I just don't want to share any details or whatever. Like, it is what it is. The breakup is incredible suffering for both of us. And after the decision and after all of that, I stayed 3 more weeks in Australia getting everything sorted, because obviously, like, there was a lot of stuff I was invested in or was building there, and I have to sell everything and rebuild myself. And this next chapter of myself will definitely be the rebuilding chapter, because like, it's a complete opposite direction from living a family life, finding the love of your life and investing all of that into being single as fuck, and just spending a lot of time with yourself and going through all of that. And this is actually the point where I want to be for a decent of time, because I just read this beautiful quote out of my Zen book. Give me a second, I want to read it to you, because it's just super fittable. So my Zen books are actually like used as a tripod here. So this is my Zen book. And there was a quote what hits me pretty hard during that time. Interesting, I just flipped it up. Disturbing thoughts and opinions can be abruptly discarded like broken dippers. Emotional delusion cannot be discarded except gradually, like the filaments of the lotus roots. And this hits me pretty hard, and I'm completely aware of that. Like, my disturbing thoughts or, any opinions was just the broken dippers, what you can throw away easily, but the pain and the hardships what I went through the breakup are more like the filaments of the lotus roots what have to grow inside out. So this is also what I want just to share with you guys, how I handle the breakup, how I improve, or what I wanted to do further down the track. Like, Zen is definitely actually it's a big part of my life right now. I was always interested in Zen, meditation. I practice meditation since was in my first competition prep, what was 2019. Since then, meditation was a part of my daily life mostly. Here and then I had some pauses and breaks, but mostly I meditate every day in the morning. But since the breakup, and since I recognized how big the mess mentally was, I had to find a loop, a hole, or a tool to process all of that. And Zen was a very, very big and fulfilling topic what I just study since that. Definitely more intense than I did before. And just helps me to let the emotionally water clear, to see clear, to don't act emotionally, to think more logical, but also have a connection to your intuition. So I think an intuition, what I got wrong in the past was I always thought like intuition and emotions are the same. Either you make decisions out of your emotions, intuitions, or through your logic system. But I don't think it works like this. I would split it as an emotional system, what's completely based on your emotions, a logical system completely on your logical, objective experience in life, and on your intuition. Intuition is way more universal. This will go this rabbit hole intuition-wise. Maybe I will also make a video later down the track about kind of stuff like this. Is the universal truth, what we all know, but we forgot. Just to make this experience in life again, or what is this experience of life about? But this will be too philosophic for this video, maybe in a later one. And this Zen training helps me to find back more to my intuition and more working through all of that. And also, see the things more objective rather than very subjective. And another one is definitely my training and fitness journey as well. Like I said to you guys, when I went through this kind of breakup situation, or maybe you remember my last activity on social media was the wedding shredding series. So I wanted to get in shape for the wedding, to wear my wedding suit, and I had to lost 5 kg, and I was not off my plans. I went to the gym all the time, but yeah, then the last 2 weeks in Germany, or last week in Germany, I got sick. My nutrition in Vienna was very flexible. There was a lot of Kaiserschmarrns, what we just enjoyed. So if you have ever been in Vienna, try Kaiserschmarrn and thank me later. And yeah, then I decided to log in completely. So the thing, since the breakup happened some days before, I logged in again, like I logged in back in the days, nutrition training wise, and this was definitely one of my kind of things what saved me in this kind of days, because everything, a lot of things is like the physical. When you don't feel physically good, you are what you eat, we say in German. It's like, I guess in English as well. But when you lack in your nutrition, when you're lacking going to the gym, when you're lacking to your activities, you feel like shit and you literally will look like shit, and this makes this whole situation way more hard. So this situation, to be honest, is still shit. Like a breakup is always shit. You guys went through a breakup probably as well, and you know that a breakup is not a nice thing to experience, but a sometimes necessary thing to experience. But going through a breakup with a great body is probably better than going through a breakup with like a completely wreck of a body. And so it gave me like fitness, and the fitness lifestyle, the bodybuilding lifestyle, call it what you want, gave me so much structure, so much purpose actually in these days. Like waking up every morning at 5:55, because 5 minutes earlier than the average guy who wakes up at 6. Going through my morning routine, meditate in the morning, study in the morning, do work in the morning, going to the gym, do your cardio, do your mobility, come back, eat, work, going to the gym again. All of that gave me actually, yeah, a lot of strength and purpose to stand up, and also surely to be like, to be busy. Like, if you're not busy, you're starting to miss the person, you're starting to remember the beautiful golden days back in the day, and you remember all of that. Surely it hits when the day is over, you're completely exhausted, and you just, yeah, lay down to fall asleep. My sleep is still that time horrible, but during the day when the alarm clock rings, it's, yeah, it's just back at the job. Do your job, do your work, and then it drives me through the day. And this is what I wanted to give you guys as well. Like, as well, I'm just telling you, take care of you physically. I also want to say to you, take care of you mentally, emotionally, and intuitively, intuition-wise. And yeah, this is what I want just to give you as a lesson with this video, just to give you a little live update, because obviously a lot of questions, a lot of guys reaching out to me asking me, hey, how's the wedding shredding? How is the wedding going and all of that. And to be honest, I just told my closest friends, my family friends, about the wedding, who was invited at the wedding, about, yeah, the cancellation of the wedding, about the breakup. So all of my family and friends at home are still, yeah, sitting there in the dark, did not know what's going on. And this video is also meant for them, to update all of them, to telling them, yeah, surely everything what happens is not nice to experience, it's not good, but I do my best and I will go through that, and it will help me to develop, to, yeah, reach the next higher version of myself. And I will want to yeah, share this journey with you guys. So because of the wedding plans, what was on the 29th of January, my family and friends already already booked flights to the Philippines. That means me, my family, my friends and myself will go to the Philippines having a holiday there. Because of that, I will spend the time from there until we will see us in the Philippines, actually in Bali. So I'm right now in Bali because Bali shootout here an undefeated gym. It's a crazy gym facility. A legend of human being, Jackson just built last year, and a lot of other crazy guys, shootouts on Brandon, on Jordan, and also on Aaron. These are the guys who built that gym, and they did an amazing good job because they built a community out of bodybuilding and fitness, and everyone is different driven there. So very, very friendly, very community wise, and just a good place where you want to be right now when you're going through a breakup, because it helps you to connect with other people. It's actually sunny in Bali, and the life expenses are good. Fitness, food is everywhere available, so it's a good place to be right now. And I will stay here till January, till we go to the Philippines, and then continuing my journey until next summer, where I come back to May 27, or end of May. I will be back in Germany for 2 months because 3 of my best mates, friends, brothers, will get married next year, and I will be there. And this means I just want to share more insights of my journey from now on again here. So this will be the chapter Rebuild, and I'm happy to share everything with you guys here, and hope one or the other could get some clarity about the situation I went through, why I was that quiet on social media, and understand my situation. Maybe also get the one or other piece of lesson out of that, and enjoyed this video. So thank you so much for your understanding. I'll be back, and see ya soon.